Is going on, Torontonian, Raptonian, Fanzonians, the Heartbreaker, and the Big Smoke. Tonight, a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. And like, my God, I don't know if you watch this channel, I already hate Kyrie Irving. Like, he's such a little punk. And then I'm starting to hate Luka Doncic. I mean, I can respect his ability and all that. And even with Kyrie, he's got the handle and everything, but all the madness with his flat earth thing and all the other sort of crazy contrarian point of views that he takes and sitting out all the time and just being a baby. And then we got Luka Dookie spoiling our potential fourth win in a row. That's what I was hoping. I was going to do a whole video on could we make the play in, but now we got to talk about turnovers. And we got to talk about Bruce Brown, and we got to talk about the fact that I don't know how do we. Arco seems stuck into this 9-man rotation, which Nwora is not part of, which I don't understand because he came in and killed it. And I don't know. Do we think Bruce Brown is going to help us get to the Holy Land? Or are we trying to feature Bruce Brown so that maybe in the offseason we can actually trade him for something? I think we're doing this guy an injustice. I think part of the reason nobody traded for him at the deadline, we couldn't even get I know Masai wanted a first round pick supposedly, but man, he should have just, given in for a late second and we could have picked Bronny James with that pick because we got this guy playing for us who is just a momentum killer. Like, it's not even the stat line, it's watching the game with the eye test. And you see this guy, he missed a layup that Scotty Barnes thread the needle and like gave this guy, he just had to take the ball and finesse it off the backboard. If I could jump high enough, I genuinely believe I could have made this layup happen. But Bruce Brown misses and clanks out. And that was at a point in the game where it was tight. It was back and forth. We were even possibly going to start to take some momentum away. We were building a tiny bit of a lead. And then the wheels fall off. This was like end of the third quarter, 3 minutes left, maybe three and a half, 4 minutes left at the point of this layup I'm talking about. And then the wheels just fell off. Turnover, 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 throwing the ball off to the side, throwing passes, not getting rebounds. Oh, I hate those little things when we mess them up because it was looking like a tight game. We were ahead at the half. And yeah, anyway, I don't know. You give Luca some momentum, like he's such a little smarmy man. And there was that one play where I don't know what he was just holding the ball and people are jumping and Yakapurtle's turned around backwards, throwing his arms around, and you just see Luca like, I'm just gonna wait till somebody jumps on me and fouls me, and then he just moved back and was able to drain it. I mean, again, maybe jealous that he's not on our team. I get it. But I do hate to lose to this guy. I like to put him in a place. They're coming off a back to back, you know. Should have been working them a little more and tiring them out, but instead they seem to tire us out because by the end of the third quarter there we blew it. And even with maybe 6, 7 minutes left, there was still some hope. Even I was fantasizing when quickly made that little steal Luca. I don't know what was going on with him and RJ. He ended up like almost rubbing RJ's head or something afterwards. I'm not exactly sure what happened with that exchange, but he was picking him up early and forced a turnover. And I don't know. Anyway, there were some other misses like that we should have got, and even a couple of Lennox turnovers there too that were in the fourth quarter that I don't get it. We ended up seeing Pirtle out there at the end. Olenek was in a little long in the third quarter, I think. But like I said, mostly my problem is with Bruce Brown. You're like the new, I don't know, I was going to say Fred Van Vliet, but not even. You're like the new Malachi Flynn. Ugh, when we have a sighting, we want to like wash our mouths out with soap and get rid of that icky feeling. I mean, here he is 0 for 5 from the floor, from the field. He was on for 21 minutes and missed 5. He had only 5 points because he made all of the free throws that he attempted, which okay, great. Even got they had him take the shot for the the 3-second defensive violation by Luka. But you know, again, I know people don't love plus minus in the NBA, but he's a minus 12. I mean, most of our bench was a minus. Even Dick didn't have a great game, 7 points. Kelly Olynyk with 13, and Oche Agbaji, not as good as yesterday's game, but he's going to be hot and cold, obviously. Manuel quickly killing it. Gary Trent, I don't know where you are, Gary, and what you're trying to do out there, man, because you should be hitting more shots. I mean, again, decent from three, but you were missing some from the corner that you love. Uh, Other little shots that I thought you could have just put a little floater over top, and usually you hit those. You were missing. It wasn't good. RJ, Scotty, solid. Quickly, solid. So clearly that's our core. I don't know if Gary's going to make the cut. I want him to. I think he's got talent, but and he had a couple of nice defensive plays actually. Swatted the ball away from Luca one of the time. Or no, swatted it away from my other nemesis. My God, come on! Why is his name jumping out of my head? Kyrie Irving, Jesus. Um, which is great to see. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. What happened to Jordan Nwora, as I said. Uh, we've got Jonte Porter kind of inactive. Boucher's not out there giving us energy. Are we ever going to see Boucher again? I mean, I would rather Boucher in there than Bruce Brown. Let's let's make that switch. Let's let Bruce Brown just ride the pine for at least a few games, see what happens. Again, we can decide in the offseason. We don't have to pick up his, the team option. Or let's pick up the team option if we have a deal, sort of like a sign and trade where we just, pick up his option and send him off somewhere. Get rid of this guy. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like his play. Like I said, I've said it a bunch of times. I watched the finals last year, saw that he was a contributor, but I was at the first game he played as a Raptor. Not inspiring at all. And since then, he seems to be, he stops the ball. He is too greedy with the ball when he does get it. Like he'll get a rebound and carry it all the way up and then miss a layup. Very depressing. Oh well, but the main problem with tonight was turnovers. Raptors when they lost the momentum in the third quarter, they had 4 or 5 turnovers in the third. They ended up with 21 turnovers overall, which is not. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong column. Why could we only have 11 turnovers and they had 14? That doesn't make sense. Must have been the momentum in that fourth or in that third quarter then when we had them all bunched up because it seemed like overall we had way more. Um, but yeah, bad loss. I think we could still make the play in, but I'm gonna have to talk about that after a victory. So thanks for watching. Please, tell a friend, even if you hate, say you can watch how lame this guy is on this Raptor channel. Mr. Beast for president, and thanks for watching. Check you guys next time.